Secretary Blinken, first of all, speaks for the president. He's very close to the president. He's not just the national security chief of the United States, but he is a long-standing member of President Biden's staff. So I think when he goes there, he speaks for the president, and that's important at this time in terms of our relationship. I think this is an important visit in a number of fronts, uh, not just the Israeli-Saudi potential there for diplomatic relations in the future, but also I think it's important in terms of rebuilding and restructuring our own relationship with Saudi Arabia. I don't think this is about oil. I don't think that this is going to be about trying to convince the Saudis to do something different on oil. I think they are pursuing their national interest, and I think we have to pursue ours as well.
So let's talk about the oil narrative here, because, as you say, we have seen some tensions between the United States and Saudi Arabia when it comes to Saudi's oil production policy. We've just seen Saudi Arabia moving to cut production again. Previously, this has been heavily criticized by the White House. They've accused Saudi Arabia of siding with Russia in its war in Ukraine and, of course, using oil prices as a weapon. So why do you say this visit isn't about oil, and why is the White House suddenly okay with a Saudi production cut?
Well, I'm not suggesting that they are okay with it. I don't know if they are okay or not. I think that remains to be seen. But I do think that I think we need to make a distinction between what's in our national interest in terms of the overall strategy for the region, the kinds of things that the Secretary just mentioned, the kinds of things that Jake Sullivan did and talked about in his previous visit just recently to Saudi Arabia, distinguish between our national interest and the political issues that are faced in the United States due to elections and other factors. We have to differentiate between those two, and we have to build relationships based on our national interest, not our political interest. And I think this is a time when the Secretary is going to focus on that national interest and focus on strategic relationship in the region. The relationship between Saudi Arabia and Iran is an important one to discuss with them, see where that's going to take us. The relationship with China. Those are the kinds of discussions that I think he will have with both the Crown Prince and Abdulaziz bin Salman, who's a very, very capable. I know him very well. I met with him recently. A very, very capable minister, a very capable leader in Saudi Arabia. I think we can build a relationship with them that is much stronger than we've had in the last 2-3 years.